Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have swatches to share with you from Polished for Days. This is their brand new collection, the Wonderful World of Color collection. This will launch in the Polished for Days shop on June 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. It will be $12.50 per bottle, or if you purchase the entire collection of 7 polishes, it'll be $82.50, which is a savings of $5, and you will also get free shipping on the purchase of the full collection. This was inspired by the world of color at Disneyland. If you've never seen or heard about the show, Jenna included a link, so I will also put that in the description box down below if you wanted to give that a check out. Otherwise, I have the 7 polishes to share with you today, so why don't we go ahead and jump into the swatches. First up, we have A Whole New World. And A Whole New World is described as a rose pink jelly base with gold to green to blue shifting iridescent metallic flakes. This polish had a wonderful formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had absolutely no application issues. Those flakes come out of the bottle smoothly and abundantly spread across your nail with no manipulation required. I used just 2 coats to reach full opacity on my nails. I did use the Polished for Days base coat, which is the Soft Focus Plum Top base coat in these swatches, and I was able to achieve a full opacity in 2. It's not going to dry with any texture, and it will not be difficult for you to remove at all. Up next, we have Simba. And Simba is described as a coral base packed with copper, gold, green, iridescent, shifting, microflake shimmer. This polish had a wonderful formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It was very opaque in the first coat. Honestly, if you're not fussy and you go in with a thick coat, this one might even be a 1-coater for you. But I did go in for 2 to round it out and cover any low spots that I might have had. The shimmer on here is just astoundingly gorgeous. The shift on this is ridiculous. This goes through so many different colors. You might see a little bit of orange, you might see the coral. It's fire on your nails. It's a sunset. This is beautiful. It's not going to dry with any texture, and it won't be difficult to remove. So there you have Simba and a glossy top coat. This next polish is called Impressive Wingspan, and it is described as a bright key lime green base with yellow, green, blue shifting iridescent shimmer. This polish had another absolutely excellent formula. Going to be a broken record with all Polished for Days. The formula is always absolutely wonderful. It went on smoothly and evenly. You might see some brush strokes in my application, but they will disappear when it dries. The formula is just wonderful, smooth to work with. It's not going to dry with any texture. It's not going to give you any kind of difficulty to remove. I didn't experience any staining with this color, but I was wearing a base coat, and with any color like this, just in case, you always want to wear a base coat to err on the side of caution. This is another one that is incredibly shifty. It goes through the yellow, it goes through some green, and the green is very intense on that shift. These pictures, it has some blue as you're seeing here. Pictures don't do this one any justice. This one was so much fun to play with in the different lighting situations. And there you have Impressive Wingspan and a glossy top coat. Up next, we have Catch You Later Dudes, and it is described as a turquoise base packed with yellow to orange to green iridescent flakes. This polish had a fantastic formula. It went on very, very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had absolutely no application issues, no running, no pulling, no staining. The flakes come out nice and evenly and spread out easily across your nail with absolutely no manipulation required. It is just, this polish glows. That's, the flakes in there just glow out of it. This one, and there's another one that you're going to see soon that absolutely blew me away. This whole collection just blew me away. This polish is not going to dry with any texture, and it will not give you any kind of difficulty to remove. Up next, this is the polish I was talking about. Up next, we have Under the Sea. And Under the Sea is described as a deep cobalt base with blue to purple shifting iridescent flakes. This polish was astoundingly beautiful, seriously. It looked like it glowed on my nails. Like it was so beautiful, and seriously, this would be probably my top pick from this collection. I couldn't get enough of this one. The formula on it, absolutely excellent. No surprise there. Smooth, easy to apply. It's not going to dry textured. It's not going to give you any kind of difficulty to remove. The flakes come out and spread out across your nail nice and evenly. It's just a joy to work with and a joy to look at. Seriously, this polish, I didn't want to take this one off to keep going. This one was just so pretty. If you love blue, you love strikingly like glowy types, like lit from within type of glow, this one is definitely going to be up your alley. So up next, you're going to see my final swatch of Under the Sea with a glossy top coat. Next up is So Close. And So Close is described as a bright purple base with glowing pink to yellow to green shifting iridescent flakes. This polish had a wonderful formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. I had no application issues whatsoever. There was no running, no pulling. I had no staining. This is a pigmented color, so if you want to just be a little bit more cautious, I only wore this one for the duration of dinner, so just maybe like 2 or 3 hours while I did some chores. Just to be safe, if you want to go in with a base coat, because it is more pigmented, but the application is flawless. This polish is not going to dry with... You might have a little bit of texture because these flakes are a little bit on the larger side, but it's not the texture that's going to cause you any difficulty to remove it, and it will just be one coat of a glossy top coat to make it nice and shiny and smooth for you. This polish is another one of those beautifully lit from within glowy types. This is just a stunningly beautiful polish. I love it when Jenna does these like bright purple, like leaning like pinkies kind of colors, just so pretty, and it just jumps off your nail. And last but certainly not least, we have Rainbow of Imagination. I'm going to show this to you swatched over Polished for Days Salt Water, which is a rich, deep blue navy. This one glows in the dark, so I'm going to show you what it looks like glowing in the dark, and I'm going to show it how it looks over my base coat from Polished for Days, the same plum taupe color. So first you have it here in one coat. It is described as a glow in the dark, that it glows blue, topper, with a rainbow of shifting iridescent flakes. So here it is shown for you in just one coat over the salt water from Polished for Days, the navy blue. It is absolutely beautiful. The flakes come out in abundance. Didn't have to do any dabbing, any manipulation whatsoever. It's just how I pulled the brush out of the bottle is how I applied it to my nail. And I had great coverage. So here you have it in one coat over the blue. It is just so pretty. And then here you have it in 3 coats over plum taupe over my natural nails. I didn't film the application on this one, but I did include all the swatches that I took. And I also included the glow-in-the-dark photos for you right here. This was very fun. I always forget how much I love glow-in-the-dark polishes until you go to bed and you turn off the lights and it's like boom, glowing in the dark. It's always so much fun and it's a nice surprise. The Rainbow of Imagination, I don't think I said this, it's not going to dry textured and it won't be difficult for you to remove. So, guys, that wraps up the brand new Polished for Days collection, Wonderful World of Color. Don't forget these release June 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific time in the Polished for Days shop, which I will have linked in the description box for you down below, along with the pricing information. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. Let me know what your favorite is. I definitely want to know which ones you're going to be picking up. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.